Lost in apartment 15. I always prided myself on being the fastest delivery driver in the city, and apartment 14B was on my regular route. Nothing unusual, except for the woman who never opened her door more than a crack, her cold blue eye peering out. Yesterday started out like every other delivery, but something felt off the moment I stepped into the building. The elevator panel flickered as I pressed 14, but instead of stopping, it lurched upward and a door slid open onto a hallway labeled 15A floor that should not exist. I stepped out hesitantly, the fluorescent lights above buzzing louder than normal, casting eerie shadows that seemed to ripple along the floor. The hallway was lined with doors, identical to those on 14, but every placard was blank, and the air felt unnaturally cold. I found a door standing open at the end of the corridor, and curiosity pushed me inside. It was a mirror image of 14B, except the walls were covered in hundreds of Polaroids, each one showing me, in my delivery uniform, standing in that same doorway with a grocery bag. Suddenly, the lights sputtered out, plunging me into darkness. My phone's flashlight barely cut through the gloom as I fumbled for the elevator, heart hammering in my chest. When the doors finally opened, I dove inside and jabbed at the one button. The elevator groaned and shuddered, and when it stopped at the lobby, I sprinted outside, clutching the grocery bag to my chest. It wasn't until I got back to my car that I noticed the bag was different, heavier, with something shifting inside. I peeled it open, expecting produce or canned soup, but instead, I found a stack of Polaroids, each showing my terrified face, standing in front of a door labeled 16. At the bottom of the bag was a note, scrawled in shaky handwriting, "See you next time." I haven't slept since,